beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Oh, I hope this tree isn't too scruffy looking. Paul, what do you think? Should we move this side more towards the window? No, this side has that hole.
Yeah, John, this is Paul. Listen, I forgot to take those circuit boards over to Netcom this afternoon. Could you check and see if I left them on my desk? This is unbelievable. These things are even more tangled than last year. Oh, got them? Good. So, John, well, when do you think we can make delivery on those Dell retrofits? Oh, I thought Sam said he'd have them done tomorrow. Oh, right. Christmas. Right. Merry Christmas to you, too. And, John, don't forget those circuit boards.
Okay, Paul, we'll do the tree. Then I think we can finish decorating before we need to leave for the airport. Now, Paul, what do you think? Should I use the manger scene on the coffee table or on the mantle like I did last year?
How does this happen? I remember putting these things away very neatly last year. I looped them and I tied them up. At least I thought I tied them up.
Well, I was asking you a question. What about the manger scene? Coffee table or mantle?
I don't know. Whatever. We should just get some new lights. Listen, I think I'll just get some new lights and I'll stop by the office on my way home and make sure everything is...
No, you don't. You promised me all day on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now we have one box of new lights. We'll do just fine. We have to make things nice for Susie. I want it to be homey for her.
Is that why we're doing this? That's dumb. She probably won't care anyway. Tom? This is Paul Connors of VAR. Merry Christmas to you, too. So, Tom, I just wanted to call and let you know that we'll have those Dell retrofits over at your place day after tomorrow. Oh, really? Closed till January 2nd. Yeah, that's quite a holiday. Nobody could accuse you of being a Scrooge. Okay, Tom, we'll see you after the holidays. Right, Merry Christmas.
Paul, you're at home. You don't have to use the cell phone in the house.
Some people. Can you believe this guy? He is closing down for a week at Christmas. Oh.
Why do you use the cell phone in the house? Doesn't it cost more?
No, I've got those anytime minutes. Besides, I thought you'd appreciate me not leaving so. I thought you'd appreciate me not tying up the house phone. So, if there's nothing else for me to do, I have a couple of phone calls to make.
Every Christmas, I try to make the house nice for the holidays. A little warmer, a little more cheerful. Not only don't you appreciate what I do, but it's like pulling teeth to get you to help. You know, there are some couples that actually enjoy Christmas and get a kick out of decorating the tree together.
And some couples get a kick out of going to those monster truck rallies and drinking Blue Ribbon beer. That doesn't mean we have to.
I give up. Just forget about the lights. I'll do it all later. Go down to your precious office. Work all through Christmas for all I care.
Aw, Gene! Don't do that! Hey, I'm sorry I ticked you off. Come on, look! I'm having fun! Gene, I'm enjoying myself! Come on! Oh, she is always getting hysterical about something.
I heard that. I'll get it!
See, at least I'm not tying up the house phone. Seriously, what happens to these things during the year that makes them like this? Is it physical sex or what? How does this happen?
Christmas Grinches. It's your sister.
Oh, hiya, Susie. No, she wasn't calling you a Christmas Grinch.
I was
What's
saying the Christmas Grinches tangle our lights up every year.
Yeah, we've got you a flight number. Isn't this like the third time you called asking us that question? Gene, don't you have Susie's flight number when we pick her up?
I wrote it down in the kitchen.
Very funny. Can you imagine? Christmas with Harold.
Harold?
What a joke.
Who's Harold?
What? You've got to be kidding. What on earth possessed you to invite Harold for Christmas? How could you do this to us? Well, you don't like him either. What? Is he there now? No, I don't want to talk to him. No, I just want you to tell him that there is no way that we are... Hiya, Harold. So, how are you? Well, that's great. That's great. We're fine. Listen, what a bummer about you visiting Susie on the very day she is flying out to see us. Well, sure. That's just it. We'd love to have you here with us, but we haven't got any extra beds, and... Is that right? Even at home, you sleep in a sleeping bag. I thought of that, but we had this awful draft in our house, and sleeping on the floor would probably be real... Oh, I see. Well, I guess it's settled. Okay. But don't be surprised if you can't get a plane ticket. They're usually sold out. It's close to 50... Oh, you have. That's great. All right. We'll see you in a few hours. Yeah, okay. Susie, I don't care how you do it, just get rid of it.
Oh.
Okay. Don't get all worked up over it. We'll be there at the airport. Now, if we're not there right away, maybe you and Harold can get a couple of motel rooms and we can come visit. Okay, we'll be there.
Oh, Harold is not a good thing, is it? What's going on?
Oh, great green gobbledygook. This is great. Just great. There goes our holidays out the window.
Oh, now, he can't be that bad. Who's Harold?
He's a cousin. Or something. Actually, I don't know how we're related. We were always stuck with him at family reunions. He just sort of glommed onto us. But there is one thing I do know for sure. Harold is weird.
Oh, you think everyone is weird?
You're right. I do think everyone is weird. But there's a scale of weirdness. Most people are a 4 or 5 on the scale. Harold is an 11.
Come on. I think the more the merrier. We'll have a great Christmas.
Let me just give you an illustration. This is your Christmas. This is your Christmas with Harold. Any questions?
It can't be that bad.
Oh, don't say that. That's like when someone says, oh, it's just down the road and on the right, you can't miss it. You always miss it.
Well, whatever. Come and help me get some more boxes down from the attic before we need to leave. Well, here we are. Jean, is this beautiful? Oh, thank you. It's just beautiful. Isn't it great, Harold? Harold?
No, Harold, that's a closet.
I
We
know.
came in this way.
I know, just checking.
Checking what?
In a minute.
Oh, Susie, how could you do this to us?
Me? I came home from work and he was sitting on my doorstep waiting for me. Oh, that's sweet. I guess I would say that if it didn't happen to me. Oh, Jean, the way you decorate, you make me feel so much at home. I just love it. Thanks, Susie.
He must live 600 miles from your place. How did he get there?
Is this the manger scene that you had on the mantle last year? Yes, I decided to try it there this year. I just love those. He rode a motor scooter to my house. He said he planned to be there the day before, but it broke down 20 miles outside of town, so he pushed it.
He pushed it 20 miles.
Well, I don't think he's such a bad guy. He just seemed a little quiet.
That's part of his strangeness. He is more comfortable with silence than anyone I've ever met. He's just kind of there, smiling. He just seems to paralyze everything.
Well, enough about all that. How are you, Susie? Well, as soon as I slow down long enough to find out, I will let you know. Life is not supposed to be this way. Oh, you sound like Paul. Yeah, it's probably a family thing. Anyway, you know I've been with Anderson and Swartz for 3 years. Well, guess who is up to be VP of Retail Advertising? Oh.
Is he still in the closet or what? Oh, I'm telling you what. He
She just gives me the creeps.
Oh, Susie was just telling us about her promotion. I guess that's what you were saying, Susie. Vice President of Retail Advertising?
Oh, forget it. Just shop talk.
Jean, don't beat up on Paul. He's always been that way. I guess I'd have a heart attack if he ever paid any attention to anyone besides himself.
Look, I've got a nut rummaging around in my front closet. And I'm supposed to make small talk?
It wasn't small talk. Susie was telling us about the possibility of becoming a vice president at Anderson.
Right. Vice president. So, how many VPs are there at Anderson and Schwartz? 200 or 300?
I've never met anyone so intent on playing one-upsmanship. I don't know why.
Look, all I did was ask a simple question.
Okay, so maybe I don't own my own business, and the corporate world might seem trite to you, but it just happens to be my life. Susie, just ignore him. He's just trying to get your goat. Sure. Besides, it's Christmas. Exactly. So, how was your flight? Well, I sat beside Harold for 4 hours. Did you get a Christmas shopping?
Looks good. Looks very good.
Oh, we've only decorated today, and we have more to do, but thank you.
No, I meant the baseboards in your closet. They look very good.
Baseboards in the closet.
Yes, you see, many times builders will leave gaps in the molding and the baseboards in the closet because no one ever checks the closet. But yours look very good. This is a very nice house.
Well, why doesn't everybody have a seat and we'll catch up on what's been going on? Susie was just telling us about becoming a VP at her work. Well, nothing is definite yet. Just looks promising for vice president, that's all.
Vice president? Whenever I hear anyone say vice president, I think, well, I'd rather be vice president than president of vice. Get it? Vice, like bad habits and stuff?
Listen, I think I should go check into the office. John said that he would need some help with... But I told him, no way! This is Christmas! That's what I told him.
So, Paul, how is business? Or should I ask?
What do you mean, should you ask? We're growing at twice the rate we were last year. We can retrofit a company's old computers, put in new motherboards, upgrade the processor for half the cost. We've hit pay dirt here. I don't want to brag, but your big brother just happens to be the cover story of next month's Small Business Journal.
That's what I mean by should I ask.
Paul, do I detect a little jealousy here?
Paul, I didn't know your mother was bored. Get it? You said, mother bored?
No, guys, why don't you go out to the car and finish getting the luggage? Susie and I have finished decorating the tree.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about your tree. They're really ugly this year, aren't they? You know what it is, don't you, Jean? Acid rain.
It's artificial, Harold. Harold, the luggage.
Right.
Can you believe it? I don't believe it. Do you really think the tree is that ugly? Oh, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Put Harold in the closet. Make sure he's locked up in it. Oh, gee. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I would not have wished this on you for the world. Oh, don't say that. Actually, it's kind of refreshing to have someone around who's not so driven. Yeah, I see that Paul is twice as wired as usual. He always did have dollar signs in his eyes. Yes, that's true. Guess I used to think I saw something else in his eyes. Jean, I didn't mean... You are his number one ambition. Oh. I'm sure he shows you that. Oh, sure, I didn't. Well, now you tell me more about that promotion. Oh, it's nothing. Well, maybe not nothing. Maybe not nothing. But the real accomplishment is that I have cracked the code of politics at Anderson and Schwartz. What? Alex Gutbaum. He's Schwartz's assistant.
Harold, move in.
Anyway, everybody hates him. He treats people like dirt. Everybody tries to go around him, or at best just ignore him. Let me guess, the key to sports lies in their hand, a golf ball.
You are so good. Exactly. It's like people don't figure out that if they don't want Alex, he is just going to go right into Swartz's office and tell him what a jerk these people are.
Oh, so you decided to be nice to golf ball.
More than that.
Oh, Susie, you don't mean that you and this guy.
Oh my gosh. No, how bad are you? No. I just mean more than nice. I mean, I decided, what does Guthbaum want? Well, he wants to be successful, right? So I thought I would see what I could do to make him more successful.
Oh, Susie, that's sweet.
You are so naive. I was only trying to get ahead. I hated every minute of it. But anyway, I would drop little ideas by Alex and never even act like I wanted to take credit for them. Before long, he started trusting me and even looking forward to my coming around his desk. Well, one thing led to another, and then guess who Alex brings to the old man's attention?
What? Oh, Susie, you are a very smart girl. I applaud you.
Hey, listen, don't say that. I just feel bad about ruining your Christmas by bringing Harold with me. Oh, he's the worst. Isn't he the worst? And I was so looking forward to coming down this year and just spending time with you guys, catching up.
I know us too, but I don't mind that Harold's here.
You know, he makes me so mad. I mean, anybody else I could just say, I have plans, go away. But with Harold, I don't know, I guess I feel sorry for him or something. I mean, he pushed a scooter for 20 miles. But then I get mad at myself for feeling sorry for him because he ruins everything.
But at least we know we have well-constructed closets.
Yeah, but the acid rain may kill us all.
Oh, well, now that I've got the scoop on the job, what about you? What else is going on? Been seeing anybody who has time for anything else?
Besides, I intentionally keep myself busy to remind, so that I won't have time to think about what else is not going on in my life.
Oh, come on, you can tell me what else is going on.
Maybe I should cry you a river. I'm telling you, there is nothing else to talk about.
Okay, the luggage is all put away. I unpacked your bag, Susie. You have some socks that are really wrinkled. Do you want me to iron them for you?
No, no. I'll do it, Harold, on Christmas. You know, do not iron until Christmas.
That's a good one. So, what do you guys want to do? You know what we used to do at our house? We used to all get together and we'd get a big jigsaw puzzle, and we'd all put it together.
I gotta go check my suitcase.
Oh, I already unpacked it.
I know, I'm just gonna check.
Well, we'll start the puzzle. You just come on down. Harold.
I'll tell you what. I'll set you up a jigsaw puzzle in the kitchen and you can go at it.
Nope, no fair. Everybody has to join in. Nobody goes solo.
Well, I think since tomorrow is Christmas Day, we should just finish decorating and working around the house right now.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't we put some music on and we can listen to music while we work?
That would be fine, Harold, if our stereo wasn't broken.
Oh, is that why you have that new one in the closet in there?
What?
I saw that stereo in the closet. It's still in the box and everything.
Well,
Harold!
I better go talk to
You want
Gene.
me to set the stereo up for?
Harold, don't you realize what you just did? No. That stereo was going to be a surprise. Oh, forget it. Listen, Harold, I don't know what possessed you to invite yourself into our Christmas, but you are really messing things up for all of us. I think it would just be best for all concerned if you would just keep to yourself. Stop ruining everything for everybody. Now, get a jigsaw puzzle, or whatever it is you want to do, and make it your main concern over the next couple of days to stay out of our way. Do you understand?
I didn't mean to.
I know you didn't mean to, but you did. You did and you always do. You always screw everything up. Now just stay out of our way. Gene, come back. Hey, it'll be all right. I'll even act surprised.
Right. Stay out of the way. It's getting late. I bet there's a puzzle somewhere around here.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, yes, Merry Christmas.
Did you get any sleep?
Not a wink. What was Harold doing all night?
Playing the bagpipes.
I think he was snoring. Shouldn't you warn people when you snore like that?
I thought it was in the closet. I went out to see, but I couldn't find him. Jean, did you tell him where to sleep?
No, I feel just terrible. I could have at least come out and made him feel at home.
Don't worry. That's the problem. Harold feels at home most anywhere.
Well, I'm going to go get dressed and try to make it up to him at breakfast, poor thing.
You had nothing to make up to him about? Well, Merry Christmas, little sister.
I am shocked. I didn't think you knew it was Christmas.
What was that supposed to mean?
Well, I was talking with Jean last night. She thinks you're having an affair with your business. That's what.
She doesn't seem to mind so much when I can buy the things she wants.
Paul, are you sure that she's the one who's all excited about how much you can buy, or is that just an ego trip for you?
Where did that come from? Jealousy, plain and simple. I'll have you know that she and I get along just fine.
Paul, I know you're not in the mood to hear this right now, but you really need to take a step back and examine where you're going and what you're doing.
Considering the source of that advice, I am certain to make it a high priority.
Say what you want. I was only trying to.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Harold.
Good morning, Harold. Did you sleep well?
Like a rock. You have very comfortable floors. Felt just like home.
Thanks, Harold. It was a real important feature when we built the place. I told them, build comfortable sleeping floors or no deal.
Well, it worked. Say, where's Jean? Is she still sleeping?
No, she's up getting dressed. She said she wanted to make your favorite for breakfast.
Boy, pancakes and bologna. Great. Oh, guess what I found last night? It's a puzzle. It's got a picture of the Canadian Parliament on it and everything. So, you want to get started?
Busy.
I'm ironing socks today. No can do.
Yeah, I guess we can do the puzzle later. I've got something I need to do by myself this morning anyway. I'll be in the attic if you need me.
Merry Christmas, Harold.
Merry Christmas, Jean. Gotta go.
In the attic.
What about the attic?
Harold just informed us that he will be in the attic if we need him.
How weird is that? That is so Harold.
Well, at least he's out of our way.
Poor thing, that's probably where he slept.
I have to tell you, when he unpacked my bag, he had everything laid out on the bed in alphabetical order. That means he touched my underwear. I don't even want to think about that.
I can't believe we are stuck with this guy for Christmas.
I am so sorry.
Well, come on, guys. That's what Christmas is all about, isn't it?
What do you mean, what Christmas is all about?
You know, being kind to people, looking after those less fortunate than you.
Look, I don't have to be kind to someone or act like I like him for 364 days of the year. But I'm not going to be a hypocrite and pretend that I like him for one day of the year.
Jean,
Oh, yes, Harold?
is that glass elephant in the attic valuable?
No. Why?
Yeah, no reason. I need to borrow your broom for a little bit.
See what I mean? It just gives me the heebie-jeebies knowing he's going to walk around that corner any moment.
At least he didn't touch your underwear.
Well, I've got to admit, I'm a little disappointed to have Harold here, too. I was looking forward to this Christmas. Did you notice he took little scraps of meat from the restaurant and put them in his pocket? What's that all about?
I don't know.
You should. You're related to him.
Don't keep saying we're related.
You expect to have family around you at Christmas, but you expect to know how they're related to you.
Well, anyway, let's not ruin the day. After all, Christmas is about Jesus, not us.
Yeah. But for the life of me, I really don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Yes, I noticed.
I was just being honest. But I guess at this time of year, I'm supposed to keep honest expressions to myself.
Paul, I don't think you've ever kept an opinion to yourself.
Oh, I see. The two of you against me. Well, let me tell you something, Miss Susie. I wouldn't be throwing stones if I lived in your glass house. And Jean, if you have something to say to me, I would appreciate it if you would say it to me and not my sister. Can't you just talk to me?
First of all, I didn't say a thing to your sister. And second, I've been trying to talk to you for the past 6 months. You just don't listen.
Oh boy, here it comes. Argument number 422. The same argument we've had a zillion times before.
I thought you were
Hey, you have company?
You're darn right we have company. We have too much company all because of you.
Well, don't start attacking me just because you're miserable. Besides, I agree with Jean. We should be more kind-hearted at Christmas.
Why? Why should we act any different at Christmas than we do any other day?
Because Christmas is a time to think of others, to live on a higher plane than you do the rest of the year.
Okay, you're right. I'm a horrible person, selfish, rotten to the core. What a terrible thing to want a normal Christmas this year. Who would have thought that I could be so stupid and self-centered?
Christmas is about...
What? A nerd in the attic? Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't say things like that. Maybe I should say... a baby. A baby in a manger. Because of that, I'm supposed to hide what I feel.
Paul, stop. What has got into you anyway?
Yeah, Paul, chill out, will you? What's gotten under your saddle?
Oh, nothing's gotten under my saddle but Harold and hypocrisy. This whole Christmas is ruined.
Well, if Christmas is just like any other day of the year, then why should you care if Harold is here or not?
Why should you care if Harold is here or not? Listen, this is my house, and I have worked long and hard trying to make this a good Christmas for us.
Oh, no, you don't. I won't let you get away with that one. I've been trying for days to get you to show any interest in the holidays.
All right, fine. Christmas is here. Harold is here. I'm a creep, and all's right with the world. Do you know what I'm beginning to see? Harold isn't the misfit here. I am. You just don't want to spend Christmas with me.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to pull that one either. Every time an argument is not going in your favor, you play the sympathy card. Well, not this time, Buster.
Paul, things are not that bad. Why don't you just take a step back and...
Will you leave me alone, both of you? Both of you, just leave me alone. Both of you, just get your psychoanalyses off my head and go make some figgy pudding.
Paul, I'm sorry. Let's not be this way. I don't care if it's Christmas or not. It doesn't matter whether Harold is here. I came to see you and Jean and to have a good time just catching up. How about we just sort of start over?
Yeah, sure.
Susie's right. We can still have a great Christmas.
Christmas. What is the big deal?
Oh, I don't understand. What's wrong with you?
Well, I guess I just don't like Christmas.
Well, how obvious is that, Mr. Scrooge? Don't tell me you didn't let Bob crash it off for Christmas Day.
I told John he could have Christmas Day off. Oh, what's the use? I just wanted things to be different this year. But I don't know. Christmas just seems to be a time for... Oh, forget it.
No, Paul, what? What were you going to say?
I don't know. That's just it. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. It just seems to get worse every year. The closer Christmas comes, the more I hate it.
My gosh, you really are Mr. Scrooge. Paul, tell me one thing. How can you hate Christmas?
Maybe I don't hate Christmas. Maybe I just hate me at Christmas. Okay? Satisfied? I hate it. I hate it because I always feel like I should be doing or feeling something more. I never feel right. You know, I feel like something's missing.
Maybe something is missing.
What do you mean by that? I provide very well for you and your needs. We have plenty of money for Christmas this year.
Paul, money is not the missing link to every equation.
Oh, I know. Love. Love makes the world go round. But you know what I have found?
love seems a lot more lovely when you have enough money to enjoy the good things in life.
I gotta admit, I have felt the same thing.
But what if your quest for money blinds you to the really good things in life?
Oh boy, I feel a lecture coming up.
No, Paul, you said you felt like something was missing. Well, maybe it's not missing after all. Maybe we just don't take the time to notice the wonder of life all around us. Maybe we don't take the time.
Time, now that is expensive. Time is the one thing we don't have anymore.
Exactly. Paul, what is the one gift you treasure more than anything else you've been given?
I don't know. A one-way plane ticket for Harold to fly back home.
No, now being serious, what is the one gift you cherish more than anything?
I don't know.
I do. What about that checkerboard your father made for you when you were in junior high?
Oh yeah, the checkerboard. Remember that, Susie?
He made it from walnut and maple wood.
Each square laden separately. You're right. That is my favorite.
I feel the same way about my lamp. Have you ever seen my lamp, Jeni? It's this beautifully carved old tree trunk. It's a piece of wood he carved to look like an old tree. It's wonderful. I don't even use it as a lamp. I'm afraid I'll break it or something.
So why are these the gifts that mean the most to you?
Time.
Yeah. You know, I look at that checkerboard and I think about Dad in the workshop, making that board and thinking about me. Just thinking about me. It makes me feel a little bit more like I belong here, knowing my dad spent so many hours working and thinking about me. It's as if he was making my place in life more secure. Crazy, huh?
Oh, we better stay off memories of Mom and Dad or I'm going to be crying on Christmas.
Yeah, Gene. We got to start on all this anyway. Times change, and so do circumstances. Nobody has time to make checkerboards anymore. Besides, wait till you see what I bought you this year. You are going to have a very Merry Christmas.
I'm sure I will. Then you can go back down to your office.
What?
Nothing, just thinking out loud.
Listen, the only thing that is wrong with us is the nerd in the attic. And I have a plan that might just salvage our Christmas.
What? I'm all ears.
Why don't we tell Harold that we have to go visit someone or that someone calls?
Yeah, we could say that we have a friend in the hospital or something.
Exactly. We'll tell Harold that we have to visit a friend in the hospital, and then just the three of us, we can go over to the Grove Park Inn for a nice Christmas dinner.
Oh, we couldn't do that.
Oh, sure we could. John's brother works there. He can get us last-minute reservations. It would be great. I mean, they really do the place up beautiful for Christmas.
Hey everybody, I'm coming through. I just couldn't wait any longer.
Oh boy, I bet you found another jigsaw puzzle. Gene, remind me to throw those things away before next year.
I probably have things planned differently, but I just couldn't wait anymore. I wanted to give you your gifts now. I remembered I have some things to do at home, so I called and got an early flight out today.
Oh, no, Harold, you can't leave today.
But then again, Harold, I know how busy life can get.
Yeah,
So
well,
if you have to.
Anyway, I thought I'd give you your presents now before I go.
Presents. Oh, Harold, you didn't go out and buy. We didn't know you were coming. So
Yeah, Harold, you didn't give us a chance. We don't
I
have
know that. I've been waiting all year. But I didn't tell you, so I know you didn't give me anything. But that's the neat part. I'm the one giving this year.
Harold, we don't need anything.
Remember that
besides-
year at the reunion when we all met at the beach? I remember because that was the year a dolphin came in real close to shore. I saw it and I started yelling for you to come in out of the water because I thought it was a shark. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Ball! Shark! Shark!
I think that was one of the best reunions ever. Well, last year I got to thinking about that and I decided I wanted to commemorate our time together. So here, I want to give this to you on purpose. Get it? On purpose?
Oh.
And Susie, remember all the years at all the reunions when I would ask you to go bowling with me? Well, now every time I come to visit, we can go bowling. Get it? Bowling.
Oh, Harold, these are beautiful. Wherever did you get these?
Are you kidding? What kind of a store would sell junk like this? I made them. I've been carving on them all year. And Jean, even though we hadn't met before last night, I wanted to get you something special. I know that having an extra person in for Christmas can turn you into a real basket case, so
It's a basket.
I wanted to make that for you because you are married to the best friend I have. Well, both of them, Susie and Paul.
Harold, we don't know what to say.
Harold, I don't think I've ever received such a wonderful gift.
Harold, you carved these things? It must have taken you days.
I guess. But last year I started thinking about the people in my life who had meant the most to me, and I thought about you and Susie, and you guys were always so nice to me.
Harold.
You may not know this, but some people think I'm pretty weird.
No.
Yes! But you and Susie were always, well, you just treated me like we were best friends, and always felt so good whenever we were together. As a matter of fact, when I was working on the gifts, I made a list of all the times we were together and all the things we did. I've had a really good time all year just thinking about all the memories.
Harold, this is most precious.
Yeah, well, I better be going. I called the taxi and they'll be meeting me up front.
Harold, don't. Don't go. I want to, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Paul. I know you didn't have time to shop or anything. You can give me a present next year.
No, Harold. You know why I'm sorry. I've been a jerk. The reason Harold is leaving is because I told him off last night, right after he let out the secret about the stereo.
Oh, you didn't. What stereo?
But Harold is not the only one that deserves an apology here. Susie, you're right. I have always been more interested in one-upsmanship than I have been concerned about you or your life. I'm glad you're making vice president. I really am. And Jean, I have ignored you all year. I just thought the business was so important. But the only thing that was really important to me was being successful and making sure everybody knew about it. I'm sorry. You deserve so much more than what I've been giving you. I love you. And I promise to slow down and spend more time with you.
Oh. You just made my Christmas.
And Harold. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me the value of, thank you. I think you have taught me more in 5 minutes than I have learned in my entire life. Merry Christmas, Harold.
Thanks, Paul.
Listen, Harold, we were thinking of going over to the Grove Park Inn for Christmas decorations and having dinner. Would you like to come along?
Would I ever? Did you know that place was built using construction techniques from 4 different periods in history? Well, the original inn was built in 1845, and then they added on to it.
Harold, why don't you tell us all about it in the car? Let's go get dressed and get ready to go.
Yeah, Harold, let's call and cancel your flight and the cab. And then I want to hear all about it. It'll be fun for all of us to spend some time together.
I know. Why don't we all sing a Christmas carol together? What shall we sing?
How about Joy to the World?
Okay.
Joy to the world.
All the boys and girls.
Joy to the fishes in the big blue sea. Joy to you and me. come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him, and heaven nature sing, and heaven nature sing, and heaven